Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. We were doing a mission for Clonica, I think. Are we in Clonica? Yes. So, the person who was taking care of this location or this village was killed by his friend. Hmm, check. On the riverbanks, you notice a number of containers for storing water. You have no doubt that this is the place where the herbalist drew the water she used for her works. It is, after all, a few steps away from her workshop. You notice that the water here is cleaner than downstream, where locals pour their filth or wash themselves. No wonder the herbalist takes water for her potions far away from the village. The liquid is so transparent that you can barely see your reflection in the filled bucket. That much water should suffice for Pizirka. All right, so we have the water now. Hmm. Let's go. Is she here? Oh no, she went. Oh, there we go. Thank you for the water, Jerry. I hope you didn't hurt your back. All right, I've gathered the scribblings and my thoughts. I'm all ears. Everyone in the village can recall clearly what they were doing the day before the great blizzard struck. I, for instance, was cooking a special mushroom soup when I was paid an unexpected visit by no one else but Vomir. I was probably one of the last people to speak with him while he was still alive. Now that I think about it, anyways, the hunter came with an unusual request. He declared proudly that it's time he got himself another heir, and asked with a beaming smile on his face for some more fertility infusion. I didn't know they had such a problem. Me neither. Vojmir mentioned that this infusion had helped him and his wife once before, when they almost lost all hope. Baby Yuruplik was born healthy and strong. Slava supposedly praised the medicine for working miracles. There was just one major problem in that story. An infusion of that kind doesn't exist, or at least I've never heard about it. Slava indeed visited me frequently before her son was born, but I've usually provided her with the herbal concoctions to help her calm down and sleep at night. I think there's some cheating going on over here. Probably happy to hear that. There's nothing worse for a man than to be stripped of his manhood. He instantly turned pale as a ghost and refused to say anything else. He then left my workshop and headed home. I assume he had a lot of explaining to do with his wife. When I woke up the next day, he was already missing after having set off for the snowy wood. Losing his best companion tore Nidan apart. Yet another step to his demise. But there was something more. The final straw, besides his sudden decision to give up drinking, were some unburned fragments of parchments I found in the heart of our house. Since Nidan's fate is almost certainly sealed now, I won't need to. I won't need those shreds of notes anymore. They may shed some light on our village leader, those paragon of virtue. You've kept these secrets for years. Thank you for sharing them with me. All right. So now we are going to Slava. Where is she? She nasty. Who is this? Zemko? Are we talking to Zemko? Oh, yes. It's you again. Good to see you, my friend. What are you doing here? Where's your brother? Where's Lava? Hold your horses. Why so many questions? My brother is preparing our departure. We are moving to a more prosperous realm. Didn't you say you were fine in the wild, far from society? Hmm. We did, true, true, but we were getting more and more visitors, both hunters and bandits. That's not a peaceful life we wanted. I brought some of our supplies to sell. We can't carry this much, anyways. I hope to meet the leader of the village, but those local cheapskates say she went north some time ago. That's what you call bad luck. I must have missed her on my way here. I only wanted to ask her for permission to sell. I wish to do it nice and legal and leave this place with clean record. You know, I wouldn't like to have any authorities stay on our tail as we leave. Hehe. I need to look at Slava. Thanks for help. That was easy. We can call it even then. You're welcome, my friend. All right, look at Slava. Where is Slava? All right, she went over there. Where's my horse? Hey, boy, come here, boy. Oh shit. Hmm. It's over. Wormy finally rests in peace, along with his belongings and the wretched acts that ended his life. This should put an end to your snooping where you weren't supposed to. I won't forget what an insult your running around with my late husband's remains was to my family name and local authority, carried in a bag like a merry item. And what mistakes you, the paragon of respect and honor, you are living in the web of lies. I have spent years trying to bring law and order to this village, finding a thread of understanding between half feral hunters and simple minded lumberjacks require harsh measures and impossible decisions. You have no idea what it takes to be a true leader. But I do know what triggers Voimi's departure. He was looking for a remedy from the herbalist, which you've made up. Oh, did that fall herb lady tell you that? She drinks too much of her potions and speaks out of her mind. Neither did well to leave that lunatic. Hmm. I care as little about her opinion as I do about yours. We are done here. Go back to your hole or wherever you nest, okay? There's no need for medicine. You weren't a barren wrench, after all, as Bohemia used to call you and blame you for his failures. Oh. How about the manhood that did not rise to the challenge? And all the times he pouted like a baby whenever he failed. That's how you described him to Nita. Huh. Hmm. That's absurd. What did he tell you? This man's word means nothing. You filthy bastard, how dare you? Give me that back. Silence. That would distract him from his preparations. He has to become the leader of the village at all cost. He's always been better than. Vohemir in every way. His father was a disappointment, stopped bringing him back. Vohemir was an unmatched hunter, yes, but he lacked in every other area, even as a husband. How long was I supposed to wait? Until I am withered and barren? I did what I needed to do. The boy was born strong. The village's lineage was secured and undisputed, and its leader proudly wandered the woods, as usual, knowing he had a promising year, all because of my sacrifice. Hmm, you wanted it all for yourself. That's the truth. At least own it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were such a martyr, a hero, even. No, all I wanted was for my child to be better than him. Luemir didn't have any sense of leadership in him. He could have managed the riskiest hunting expedition, but could neither handle nor understand his people's everyday needs. He was almost never here when his people needed him, when I needed him. It wasn't long before everyone's hope rested on my shoulders. Neither, on the other hand, may not be the brightest, but I could always count on him. He was near whenever I needed him, at least until that cursed winter night when Bohemia figured out the truth. Bohemia was furious. I had never witnessed so much ferocity in him. He rushed at me and nearly choked the life out of me, but even in his rage, he wasn't that kind of a man. So he released me and ran to the woods. It took me a while to come to my senses. I then immediately alarmed Nidan. They were still good friends and respected comrades after all. There was a part of me that fooled myself into thinking that his fire could still be put out. Time went by and none of them returned. I could not stand waiting any longer and followed their fresh trail into the snow. I had no doubts about where Wilmer was going. Hmm. I reached the building and only to encounter pitful sight. Two prominent leaders hammered, drunk, and in deep argument. Bohemia could barely stand straight, while Neither was on all fours. Before I could even speak, Bohemia raised his axe, babbling something about justice. I didn't know what to do. I just acted. I threw myself between the two, who were both part of my life. I grabbed Bohemia's wrist as he was about to split Nida's skull in half with the woodcutter's own axe. I'll spare you the rest, as I wish to never relive it again. That day, I prevented my son from becoming an orphan. Only one of them would leave that place alive. You made a choice. Sometimes to save a life is to take one, but those lies grew for years. This could be avoided. Hmm. I do not know what happened afterwards. I ran and ran, leaving this wretched place behind. No matter what I did, only one of them would leave that place alive. There's no question. Nidan returned the next day. He believed that he was responsible for his friend's death. I could not reason with him in any way. He became withdrawn and half dead inside. Soon after, I had to take over as the leader of our village. We have never brought this up in dark events, and it stayed like that until you came along. A murderer who saves a life, an adulterer who fixes marriage problems. You are a unique bunch. I have never witnessed so many lies and crimes at once. How do people even know who you really are? One wrong decision started the decade of a well-off family. Maybe you deserved it, but I feel sorry for you. Hmm. I have no regrets. I worked hard to wash his blood stain off my hands. Just please don't make my son see me as a monster. This would kill me. Hmm. The future leader of this village is bright and kind young man. Only time will tell what he sees as you. You learned what you wanted, now leave me alone. Okay. All right, let's go and talk to that foolish boy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Extraction, hunting, production. Hmm. Okay. Where is he? Oh, there. Stay, stay. This way, this way. It's good to see you, friend. I'm waiting. I'm awaiting my mother's return. We have to decide what to do with the cursed Nidan. Each second of his presence here is pure torture and pain for me and Slava. I think you might have to reconsider your action. I spoke with your mother. She and Nidan were both involved in Bohemir's death. What do you mean? They knew where the hunter went and how he met his end all along. How is that? More lies and secrets? When will it all come to an end? So what now? Is she even my mother? Or was I dropped at my parents' door in a basket? I'm afraid you're not far off. Slava and Nidan had an affair before you were born. I'm sorry, Jelupik, but Vihimir is not your real father. No, no, no. This brute. I'm nothing like him. You didn't, fe- you didn't feel like a son of a hunter either. I'm terribly sorry. You deserve better. I don't care about this anymore. Whoever fathered me doesn't get any credit for who I am. I'm Jurupuk and I make my own choices. The first one will be clearing this mess. It's time my mother passed the leadership on to me. After all, she has never been officially sworn in, but has merely fulfilled the duties of a missing chieftain. The timing is right since I'm entering adulthood next season. Your aid has been much value to me, and I respect your opinion. So do me one last favor and tell me, what would you do in my position? Slava is main source of your problems. Your mother hasn't been honest with you for years. In order for people to respect and follow you as a new leader, you should cut your ties with her. Your mother's intention may have been to protect you at all costs, but she failed miserably in the end. This woman turned Nidan's life into nothing but pair of sorrow. The man deserves a second chance. Nidan betrayed your father without any hesitation. You both share the same blood, but that doesn't mean that you are alike. Be wiser and finally end this dark chapter in your family's history. Forgive and move on. Your mother has been preparing you for this role for years. Bohemia was the closest to a father you had, but he was really there for you when you needed him. The other two, your blood kin, were blinded by their own vanity and selfish. Your mother, at least, still wishes you well, but that adulterer Nidan has nothing to offer you except trouble and his bad influence. Hmm. Let's go for this. Thank you for your advice. I'll consider it and I'll never thank you enough for your help. I need some time to make a decision on my own as befits a true leader. We'll speak again. All right, wait for the next season. So it's time to go back to our village and work on it a little bit. It would be nice if we can come across a couple of bandit camps and steal some stuff as well. And we can probably hunt a couple of Ryzens, which are over here. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Where is my bow and arrow? There we go. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Come on. Oh shit. Are we out of what do you call that? Arrows? Where are my arrows? We still have 7. Are you coming? We have 2 arrows over there. We're gonna try and get those. And then we will try and hunt that Vicent over there as well. Hello, hello, hello. No worries, you should stream as well. And I will join you on your stream as well. Are you going to play 7 days or you're going to play Medieval Dynasty? That was close. I think I lost a bunch of arrows as well. Where are my arrows? We are left with 3 poison iron arrows. Okay, never mind. We can just make more. Alright, so let's move all of this meat. Should be good enough. We need to drink some water. There we go. And off we go. Anything valuable over here? Some fish, I think. And a basket. Fishing spear. Anything else? Some more fishing spears. Cherry wine, why not? Some coin, of course. What else? I think that's about it. Okay, so I think I see some bandits over there as well. So what we will do is we're gonna take leather, fish meat, uh, leather. There we go. And then we need to, sorry, maybe take one more potion. And then where are they? Oh, did he die? I honestly thought that he was standing over here. I already looted this. Okay. Alright. Come here, boy. Where are you? Come here. So what we need is a lot of uh, wool. We need to improve our production of wool. Hmm. All right. Right here. What else? I think that's about it. Okay. Large whisker basket. Bags. Bow will be sold. Fishing spear. Hmm. Stone arrows will be stole. Some people can actually use this. How much coin have we collected so far? 2000. We'll let it collect more. How many wood logs do we have? Extraction, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna destroy this as well. Okay. All right. Where are the resources? There we go. And then we have to give that guy a job as well. Hmm. What is she doing? No tools? Oh, okay. Uh, hmm. Professions. So this 42-year-old doesn't have anything to do. Let's assign him a workplace and we will send him to this. Hmm. There we go. All right. And then we need to manage our. Okay. So this one is producing 100% logs. This one is producing more firewood. This one is producing a little bit of everything. And this one is producing plank only. Okay, so that's good. Huh. Why can't I move that fishing area over there? Then this. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I think this is a good idea. Where is it? Houses. Do we have an empty house? Oh, yes, we do. We do have a simple empty house. All right, let's do that. So we will move our fishing hut over here somewhere. Maybe at the edge, like somewhere over here. Both of these huts, those huts. And then we can destroy that house actually over there. Uh, we need to make some hose. Let's make 10 because later on we are gonna give them like proper hose. Hmm. Tools. There we go. All right, let's move this. Hmm. Oh, we have some. Why do I have stuff over here? All right, so let's see. Bronze battle axe, bronze knife, bronze pickaxe. Let's put these. Bronze shovel, this can be used. We will sell this bronze sword. Hmm. Copper hammer. Copper knife. Sure. Copper axe. Lumberjacks can use this. What else? What else? Tin boots will be sold. All right, let's go. And should we destroy this first? This one. Oh shit. Drop some materials. Where's the materials? Let's drop logs. There we go. All right, now let's assign, where is it? To a house. There we go. So now everybody is in the village. Move. There we go. Let's put a platform. Hmm.